differences because Australia, the end of the tournament was like all about Lance.
Right.
Grand Finals had 4 Lances in it. Now we're seeing a completely different thing today. We're seeing 3 characters with gauntlets. So just a complete regional difference in regional culture, regional meta coming out here. And it's not even just 3 gauntlet characters. It's also 2 cross legends. Sarme, almost, he tried it. All he could do was throw that nair, hoping someone would be sent down into it so he could get the hit and grab the chase dodge. But that is a early stock loss for Sarme.
Yeah, man, early stock loss for Sarme. Fozey was almost looking like on the same boat, but he was able to get... Oh, wait.
Yo!
Okay, chase him down again. Godly put himself in position.
Oh!
Wait a minute. Oh, he tried to get the toss, and what a save.
Oh,
no,
no
not
save.
a save. Instead, he does get the hit. Might be able to trade that. No, Sarme's going to be able to make it back freely. I think the Swata maybe I thought Godly had enough... you know, just enough resources to make it back, but no, he goes for the recovery, does hit, but can't hit his own teammate to get him back to the stage. Wow, at that, what a pickup, though. Doesn't matter if you gave your teammate up, you at least can pick up some stocks right after that.
The favor, the lead, everything is on the side of the red team right now. Swata still on his first stock, only about halfway through this one. Godly still in the early stages of yellow. Sarme is too, but one stock is going to completely separate Sarme from Godly. 4 stocks to 3 now after Swata gets taken out. Godly's really high in the air. Are they going to continue this one? You saw Godly. He was hoping for it.
Oh, yeah. He's always looking. That's why, I mean, that's the teamwork between Swata and Godly are just like that. But honestly, I said the same thing about Sarme and Fozey earlier, too.
Absolutely.
So it really just depends on who gets put in that situation faster. Speaking of, okay, Fozey does get a little extra damage with that ground pound, but luckily Sarme was getting pushed away. Oh, put in a bad position when he got hit with that recovery so high up, and you're out of there as well. Jeez, okay, what a way to dominate here. The first game of Grand Finals. Godly and Swata looking super good.
Now, the last time these 2 teams met, it ended in a Game 5 situation that went the way of Sarme and Fozey, but I think we're going to have that elimination bracket level up. I think that past history, yo, that was nice.
Yo,
that was nice, TK. That was clean, man.
If he had got the double stock, would have been even better, but still got a lot of damage here onto Swata. Oh, missed up combo right there, actually, from Godly. I think he probably thought that hit just a little later. Okay. Might not matter, though. Jeez.
Oh, my. That
it's
neutral
so strong.
And that also got the bounce off of the stage, which removes some of your momentum, and it still got the KO.
Like, no question KO. Like, you're absolutely
Yeah, it wasn't
gone.
like, oh, you might not be able to make it back to the stage. It was, no, you're still in hit stun, and you're hitting that blast zone.
Oh, yeah.
You are done, my friend. And that's why, like, Remy just tweeted, if you don't learn this character, if you don't learn cross, like, you do not care about 2v2s. He tweeted that at Remy, I believe it's BH on Twitter. I want to give him, it is NN Remy, NN Remy on Twitter.
All right, man. So my man Remy definitely speaking facts because this boy crosses on the screen a lot. And as you say, you know, regional differences happens like every game, but it is very interesting to see how it's developing in this one. Where yeah, we watch Australia, they love the Lance, they think the Lance is really the king. But here in the EU side of things, they're trying to box. They like the gauntlets.
I swear, like once we saw like a Twitter clip, I can't remember who first put it out, of someone like taking out in yellow off of cross neutral sig. Everyone was like, yeah, okay, that's who I'm playing now.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Yo, great start to this one. 30 seconds and they get a KO onto Godly.
All right, man. It's kind of getting blendered right there. And now Fozey double tap. Oh, wasn't looking. The misdirection still works. It's going to be a trade, but the misdirection was definitely there. Oh, wow. What a recovery right there from Sarme. Does manage to touch the bottom of that wall as well, but only lived for like an extra 2 seconds as Godly is in there with another side stake to go ahead and send him out.
And that was from the middle of the stage.
Yeah.
That signature has so much power behind it. That neutral signature, Fozey's in the yellow, and that almost sent him off screen. Is it going to lead to a KO? Swata had to recover to get back, ended up putting a little bit more damage on Fozey, which puts Fozey further and further into the red. So actually a good thing.
Man, that right there was the beauty of Brawlhalla. They were legitimately nowhere on the stage, and everybody's still scrapping out there. Reckless abandon on the left side. Everyone ends up making it back, though, so we still have a very even game. Godly going to get hit to the side. I was kind of expecting a recovery just to check him, but no, puts him. I guess he realized how much damage he had. Was like, I'm probably not going to get this KO. Fozey will find a KO, though.
Godly's trying to put the pressure in on the left side of the stage. Hope to at least trade that 1-for-1 to take out Sarme. We are dead even coming in at about 1:45 seconds into this game. 3 stocks on both sides. A red Sarme, a red Godly, a yellow Fozey, and a yellow Swata.
Oh, no. Slams his teammate. Does manage to live it, though, luckily enough. Yeah, okay. Shots up. Yeah, that's going to be a good serve up right there. Not going to be able to take the stock, though, unfortunately. But Fozey He's going to try to his way back down. Doesn't matter. Godly's always there, but he gets stomped himself, too. He's willing to trade that stock. It actually is a great stock trade because that was the last stock of Fozey. So now, another 2v1 situation here on Sarme. And he does have some decent damage on Swata, but you still have to watch out for the fact that Godly is just here. He does get the stock, though. Wow, where did that come from?
We have a 1v1 on our hands. Godly versus Sarme. And yet again, Godly in the 1v1 situation, he is the better player by every statistic out there. He's the one in the lead. He's the one who comes out victorious.
All right. Wow, I mean, like, you're definitely spitting facts when it comes down to that one-on-one, because, I mean, that was handled so quickly. You know, he couldn't even build up the story like, oh, this could go it's not going either way. It's not even, it's going one way and one way only, and it's the game is going to Godly and Swata again. Now up 2-0 over Sarme and Fozey, which, again, is going to put them into a bracket reset. So we got a swap over here from Fozey. He's pulling out some more gauntlets now, but this time in the form of Wushang.
Now, one thing I want to point out is the biggest thing that led to success for Fozey and Sarme was the swap over onto Zariel. A lot of that led to follow-up after follow-up, specifically the Blasters follow-up off of the Zariel down signature. This set, that has been nowhere to be seen. I don't think we've seen it a single time. Like, we did see one D-Sig picked up 2 members, but it was when Fozey was in the 1v2 situation. A lot of chaos on the right side. Are they going to catch 2 stock losses? No, it's going to be just 1 from Fozey on this one, but a lot of damage was put onto Sarme as well. Godly in a really good spot here. Swata and Godly might be staring at a bracket reset again. Godly hits the GCD light on his teammate, pulls out of that so he doesn't put more damage on.
Okay, all right, double blast right there. That's going to be one stock taken here from Swata, but almost being taken here from Sarme as well. So Godly and Sarme both kind of hurt. Sarme is going to lose that stock though, but now Fozey, you know, the swap over to Wushang, not sure if it's benefiting yet. This is a pretty good character, though. You know, very fast SIGs, very good hitting SIGs as well as far as angles go. So a lot going for them, but it's just, is it too little too late?
Ooh, Fozey ended up pulling out of that ground pound as he saw, I believe it was Swata over there who steered away from it. Beautiful side signature. Even with the Fozey swap, we still see Sarme on the cross because of those high strength signatures, that high KO potential that this character has in so many different situations.
Oh yeah, definitely no reason to swap off the cross. I mean, like, you can definitely see how that's working. Oh, they're both going for the ground pounds. Oh, could be in a bad position right there. Pushes Fozey up. Says, get away from me. Want to make sure we both don't get hit by the same move. And going to be living up the top, though, just barely.
D-Light ground pound. Ooh. It's going to be 3 stocks to 3. Ooh. Red team in the favor here. Fozey extremely damaged. See him over on the wall. That side air could put him in a bad spot. It does lead to the KO. Look at that extended right to left team combo. Nothing huge, nothing major. Didn't immediately lead to a KO, but still the damage was done, and they capitalized on the power play, and they're continuing this pressure onto Sarme, who's almost in the red on his final stock.
Man. Sarme and Fozey definitely needed some type of answer.
Good charge.
Yes, nice stuff right there. Gets the charge, delayed the timing a little bit, and gets the down SIG to go ahead and hit. Okay.
He had confidence that he could hit the D-Light, GC, or neutral heavy, get the charge on that just a little bit, and not get punished in the process.
Does work out, but doesn't get the stock, and that's going to be another stock off of Sarme. Now Fozey, okay, in here by himself with Godly. Again, though, unfortunate situation that it is Godly. This guy is Mr. Ones right now, but, you know, it is still possible. You got the first big combo right there with the double D-Light side air. Oh, doesn't matter, though. Goodbye.
That is gonna be curtains there. Fozey did start that one off really strong, though. You saw that double D-Light into the side air, putting that damage. That was one color change, like, just in a matter of seconds from white to yellow. So that was a really good start for Fozey, but unfortunately, Fozey was just too far behind at that point. All it took was the D-Light into the recovery. There is the true combo option.
All right, man. So a reset immediately, just like, I mean, that was it. They speed ran that first set too. I mean, straight up domination here from the side of Godly and Swata. But I was saying that, man. I don't know, something about them right now. They're playing with a new level of vigor. Like, they are definitely just doing it up right now. And Sarme and Fozey, you know, they're swapping legends, trying to figure out what to do. The Orion is out now. Reckless abandon. He's like, I'm getting away from the gauntlets. I'm going Australia. let's go ahead and bring a Lance out.
This is definitely like a Fozey I'm starting to lose option.
Oh, no.
We're playing tug of war, and I see that rope. I see the flag starting to go away from me towards the other side. We might even see the Fozey roll and pick. Like, that's usually one of the last-ditch resorts. It's like the Orion comes out, then the roll-in comes out, several Lance characters coming out as well, maybe even Ragnar in there. I'm trying to remember that just, like, stable of characters that Fozey really starts to run through once he sees the writing on the wall.
And this is what I was saying too, and I said this actually yesterday, but the thing is, like, not only in twos, this level of adjustment is messing up not only you, but your teammate too. Because now they have to adjust what combos they're going to try to go for. They have to remember that on the fly because y'all been playing the same team, or at least something close to the same team the entire time. Now you swapped out both weapons. Two unfamiliar weapons right now, and it is not paying any good dividends for them. I mean, not too far behind. They do have some damage here onto Godly. They could try to get this stock, but that's going to be two stocks. They're both down for their second stock already. Some damage being... Oh, nice pickup right there from Sarme, though, to turn that side air around and make sure we got that stock.
Sidelight neutral air. Try to continue that a little bit further. Picked up 2 players with that. Okay, Fozey putting out a lot of damage onto Swata. Sarme again getting that stock, following up off of his teammate with the side air deep into that push-off column on the left side, getting an orange KO there. So this team is actually all of a sudden working really well. 4 stocks to 3. Swata on final stock.
Okay, hold that. Fozey. Okay, doing a little bit right there, but wasn't able to actually get the full finish. Couldn't re-pick up this weapon for a second weapon toss, but... Oh, okay, wow, what a pickup.
Fozey in the 1v2. Not really in a terrible spot, though. Like, Swata and Godly didn't have stage control to be able to find a beautiful team combo. Tried to get the follow-up there, but there was too much damage on a Fozey. Flew past Godly before the hitboxes actually came out. Godly now on final stock. 3 stocks to 2, just barely in the lead for the blue team here. If Fozey can extend this as long as possible, that might lead, after going for that neutral signature, might lead to the fall, and it does.
Yeah, and he touched the wall, so I think that was he just SD'd right there. Kind of fast fell into that side air, and yeah, just kind of hit the blast zone a little too quickly. So unfortunately, because of that, that is going to put the red team back in the running. But they still do have a lot of damage here on Swata. He's fighting for dear life to kind of keep this stock going. Watch yourself. Swata not in a good position. Just gets picked up by that quick ground pound. And now it's going to be Godly in the 2v1. And may not matter. Man, that cross hit almost taking him in orange.
Dodge up. Tried to get the ground pound so at least he could get that stock off. Also get the chase dodge to move himself back up towards the stage. Side air over into the wall. That was really all that he could hope for in that moment. And it seems like this character swap is changing things. We do see 4 KOs coming out from Sarme, but 586 damage. Most damage in the entire game coming out from Fozey on this Orion pick. Now compare that to the other side. Swata, 284. He's got to step that up if they have any hope of taking out this team of Fozey and Sarme.
Yeah, for sure right there. So, I mean, look, that I was kind of questioning the pick, but sometimes that desperation pick is the one that you need. But again, this could just be a, good for one game type pick. Yep. That seems to be what happens here with Sarme and, teams against Godly and Swata. Like, you get the one and that's it. That was a Blazing Act, no special, but I don't even think they got the one there. Well, no, I think they did get one, but this time around, it is going to be a second set between Sarme and Fozey, where now Sarme and Fozey actually do have a set lead. They might be able to make this take this tournament after all if they can keep this type of teamwork up.
Oh, you saw him trying to chase there, but Godly immediately woke up out of hit stun with the side air to sort of halt. Oh my goodness, that was also really close. We've seen Gimps off the top like crazy today, way more than normal. Fozey was hoping for one of his own rather than just being the feeder over there to Sarme, who can get the KO off the top, but a GC DC comes out from Godly. Oh, Fozey, you got to be careful, man. Okay, Sarme came in, relieved the pressure, but Fozey's back down there charging that one up. Clunk, gets hit on the head, and he's done.
Yeah, and I mean, and with the way that he had to do it, too, on this, you're like literally riding the wall, so it was going to be an easy snipe from just throwing that weapon directly at you. So now, though, it doesn't matter. Still an even game. Everybody with 2 stocks, but Fozey and Sarme are going to be the first to take a bit of damage right there in that exchange. Okay.
Oh, wow. Swata, he went over to grab the weapon, and then they got the 2v1 combo for just a moment. Then once Swata had the weapon, he threw out a neutral light, but he spaced it incorrectly. They extended the combo. Sarme stuck over on the edge. The ground pound comes in from Godly, misses. Swata comes in with the follow-up hit.
Oh, no down air. Actually, could have actually hit both of them, just kind of drifted back to the stage, though. So No pulling on the trigger, but it doesn't seem to matter too much. He's actually not hurt. He probably wanted to preserve his stock for as long as possible. A lot of damage here onto the blue team, but no one finding that KO just yet.
Swata, he's putting out some damage now. Some of it, unfortunately, though, is on his teammate.
Yeah.
None of them are actually huge KO moves,
Damn.
but some of that damage did put out enough so that Fozey could pick up the KO there. Godly now on final stock, but Sarme and Fozey extremely damaged. We could see the full team wipe here.
Oh.
Okay, Godly, where are you, bro? He's just going to whiff 2 of those? Okay. Came in with the fast fall side air to get the KO.
All right. So with that being said, you know, we still have a little bit of a lead here developing for the red team. Not anything crazy, though, because Swata is hurting. And them losing that stock could definitely turn this game all the way over. Almost lost it right there. Those down 6 have been hitting here from Fozey. So the 2-piece.
Sarme,
Fozey.
He's got to be so careful.
Yeah.
He's extremely damaged on final stock. Gets the nice bounce pass into Fozey's D-Sig there. Neutral light. Damage coming in onto Fozey. No major 2v1 combo. Nice side air. That's going to put Swata on final stock. 1v1 situation is the best that Fozey can hope for right now. Swata spawns in, has a weapon spawn. There's the side air, pushing Fozey off stage. Another neutral air. Side air just a little bit late from Swata. Fozey in the red.
Okay. Trying everything that he can to try to get the stock off, and that is going to be done. Even no teammate needed right there to go ahead and get that stock. Good stuff to, again, the team of Godly and Swata managed to get themselves a game. Now, the SWAT did, it was good for one game. They might keep this going, though, because these games are much closer than the games they had earlier when he was not on the Orion. So it might have been the best pick that they can do, best in slot for him, but we'll see what happens.
And we see the damage numbers coming out from Swata much healthier here, doing more than double the damage. Did 284 before, now he's doing 579. So great damage numbers coming out from Swata. He definitely leveled it up that game, even though the end of it was a little bit sloppy and was basically Godly just 1v1ing while his teammate watched. The rest of the game, great damage coming out. A little bit of a pickup of both members of the red team here as we start this one out. Blue team with a nice little lead as they found quite a bit of damage early on.
Ooh. Okay, back onto the stage. Wait, okay,
oh,
yeah.
Yep, he's gonna start that final blast while his opponent is in red. That's gonna be a KO off the top for sure, even with all the defense that Zol has.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's getting blasted for sure on that one, but doesn't seem to matter. This is a great start here for the blue team. Both of them kind of hurt, but they are still getting a little extra credit damage here onto the second stocks of Swata and Godly. Blasters are out, though.
Yeah, you hear a lot of blasters noises.
It's the Wild West for sure right now. Hold on.
Oh, they need to find these KOs, though. There's one. And a second side air, an official double KO for Godly as he finds the back-to-back side air. Going to even up the stocks, but still the blue team is in the lead. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and I like that. I mean, he went for the same option, too, but I think because they're at such low percentages, even with the DI, it probably wouldn't have mattered too much. Swata seemed to be right next to him, so he probably still could have got at least some type of good pickup for Godly to be able to pick up on. Speaking of picked up and sent out, that down sick is going to catch him, and so wants to go round pound. He's out of there as well. Now, a very, very solid lead developing here for the blue team. Sarme and Fozey might have actually figured out what they needed to do against this titan of a team that is Swata and Godly.
Oh man.
Godly is getting ate up on this last stock.
These blasters ground pounds from Sarme are doing so much work here, and it was Godly who was the one picking those up before. D-Light recovery KO off the top, and we are going to see a trade 1-for-1. Sarme is going to respawn back in, but unfortunately for the red team, Godly is not. Fozey's going to fall, but we'll see him coming back in here in just a moment as well. Swata in the 1v2 situation at the damage deficit and completely at the stock deficit and game deficit.
That was something right there. I mean, that was super quick, too, with the way that they, it was like one missed side air, and you're getting hard punished with the neutral light in to the side sig. Going the other way, Fozey is going to go ahead and take that with the Orion, and on top of that, 4 kills. Good damage coming out for him. Man, again, kind of skeptical of the pick, but it's definitely worked out for them this far, this time around on the second set. Now 2-1, one game away from taking the summer chance for the EU side of things.
Now, I want to see these graphs coming up because the big thing I want to look at is the peaks on the red team side of things. We're going to see that they're not very tall. That means they're not taking a lot of damage before they fall. The pace at which they're taking damage isn't the worst, but we see because those graphs are not very tall, that means they're losing their stocks very early on, like right when they turn red. There was the Blaster's recovery on the top, that the final blast of it, opponent was in red, done. That side signature that we saw at the end, picked up at the beginning of red. Those are very efficient KOs, and those are leading to the lead that we have right now for the blue team.
Man. So are we going to get to a game 5, or is this going to be it? Because, yes, the blue team, I mean, listen, they brought a new variable into this this EU tournament, man. You know, a couple of times on the way, they were like, let me borrow something from the Book of Australia, and it's definitely worked out. EU kind of looking a little lost right now against this Lance. Oh, man. Almost take him out in orange.
Oh,
well, he is
yet
gone.
Another Blaster's ground pound coming out from Sarme. He's really leveled those up towards the end of this set. Oh, coming with the down signature as well there. Completely split up Swata.
Just now noticed the swap over here to Rayman as well, too. So Swata, you know, not believing in the Zol anymore right now. Going to go for the Rayman. The cross is still, both the crosses are still here, obviously, though, because, yes, keep playing that character. But it really is kind of rough to see the way this one has developed. Okay, unarmed combo extender right there.
Now, between these two players of Godly and Swata, if I was going to pick one to play Rayman, I mean, traditionally, historically, it's been Godly, who was the Rayman of these two players. But no, we obviously see him sticking with the cross for very obvious reasons that we've seen so many times from so many different teams today. Oh, almost got the recovery on that, but didn't actually need it. The neutral light was just enough.
Yeah, and so this is some good damage here on to both Sarme and Godly. Who is going to lose that stock first? Who's going to put their team at the advantage? Fozey said, I'm going to make it happen quickly. Just gets the wall bounce, though, so he's just living. And because of that, Sarme actually loses his stock first.
Blaster's coming in for Godly. Neutral light came in from Swata, but there's Fozey grabbing the KO. I think Fozey was doing the best job that he could to sort of maybe lighten the number of lances that are played this weekend so they don't get nerfed too quickly.
Fair.
Right? He saw Australia, was like, come on, you guys are going to ruin it for everybody. And then he saw he was like going to lose this tournament, was like, okay, look, I'd rather win the tournament and get lance nerfed than have to lose this one.
You see, I know we handshook on this agreement, but I had my fingers crossed, so, you know. Doesn't really count anymore, but here we are. Still a lead here developing for that side. I mean, like Fozey, again, this swap over to the Orion. Oh, that is it. Okay, I think this is going to be the game right here for sure. It is just Swata now. And, oh, he gets ground pounded. He's going to make it back, but doesn't matter. He's getting pogoed.
Another one?
Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
Another one? Yup. Did not have the dodge. Actually, I don't know if the dodge was off a cooldown, but no matter what, he was done there. And that is going to be Fozey and Sarme taking this one in the grand final reset, 3-1 over Godly and Swata. Fozey and Sarme are your EU Summer Champions.
Man, that has got to feel good for them, too, because, again, that first set of this grand finals did not look that great, and then just like that, they turned it around in a big way. Said, absolutely going to go ahead and take this. The Pogo's coming out from the spear. The Orion, a legend's been in the game since pretty much the beginning, is going to go ahead and be the reason why they take the W, man. Love to see it. Old legend still getting that shine.
The huge underdogs coming into this one with a complete meta shift over to so many different Gauntlet characters being represented today, and not even just the standard Gauntlet characters. We aren't just seeing Mordexes, we aren't just seeing Vals. I mean, the team that played Val, Acno and Blaze, they aren't coming out with the gold medal here. We're seeing an Orion pick, and we're seeing